The Chapter 4 Season 5 cinematic has already been leaked thanks to us knowing the end of the storyline for Chapter 4 as we leave this island in less than 7 days. On top of all the official teasers from content creators sent out to them, on top of what data miners have found in the files, even Battle Pass skins, trust me you won't want to miss anything today. Don't forget when picking up the Battle Pass or anything from the item shop, it would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug if you could enter code FM1 inside there. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, and I spent $100 on this cutout literally just to get Charlie to sit in front of it was actually harder. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, as after all, it only benefits you with us gifting different subscribers every single day with some proof for that recently on screen right now. First of all, most importantly, I know the storyline hasn't made too much sense since the ending of Chapter 3 or Fracture literally nearly a year ago. There's so many questions such as why did the Herald do this and just destroy herself alongside Reality Zero, then simply becoming a minor tree structure easily destroyable at first on the Chapter 4 island? Where did the paradigm go and why was this our fight now instead of her helping us furthermore? On top of back then us wondering where the likes of Agent Jones and the Foundation were after fist bumping at the end of the Collision Lab event. Thankfully, with us approaching the final season of this chapter, or should I say us rewinding before Chapter 5 to Chapter 1 Season 5, we do have some of those answers, specifically being the storyline and how it's going to end off now with what we're presented in Chapter 4 as Kato Thorn came onto the island in the start of this season last resort. Despite Midas, he's brought literally the most powerful and game-changing device to the game and hasn't protected it too well as it got stolen by Agent Jones, that he never bothered to chase down, which then Agent Jones used to bring props from the Chapter 1 Season 5 map into Chapter 4 and now has gone again with the time machine. Kato Thorn by all means isn't stupid as he's still a mythic boss within the Sanctum where the time machine was initially located in this island, but he is scared considering Shimmerdusk, the crew pack for this month, which is leaving very soon at the start of November, she's actually a vampire hunter, believe it or not, and Kato Thorn fears her. Her description describes this best on the NPC tab: Shimmerdusk, no quarry can escape her in any reality. The Dark Fae Huntress Shimmerdusk, a monster hunter of great renown, has tracked Kato Thorn across time and space to this island, but she will need all her wits to secure her showdown. With that said, who knows how many stops Kato Thorn made in different realities or time periods before leading here now to the Chapter 4 island. Now it looks like he's either got too cocky or has got sick of running, as from going over to Shimmerdusk as the Revenant Kato Thorn NPC, she basically goes, "Oh, you think you're untouchable?" as if to say you're just showing off at this point or trying to with that time machine escaping everything. Now that time machine has gone, however, from under his nose, I don't know how it got stolen considering he only patrols the Sanctum area as a boss. According to the Fortnite Mayor's quest, Shimmerdusk of course has trapped him in this reality and eliminates him with the help of us, which actually grants us XP. The reason for me saying this is because I'm guessing, considering it's only been described or portrayed through quests and not many people pay attention to it, sometimes Fortnite do this toward an end of a season considering we aren't seeing a live event to end it off, then actually physically showing it as a small part of the next season's cinematic trailer alongside what's happening with Jones also reuniting, or should I say teaming up again with Sloan. These two were initially on the same side, with Jones actually taking orders under her, but obviously then was working for the Imagined Order, went rogue in the Zero Crisis finale, teamed up with the Foundation, and because of that, Sloan at the end of Chapter 2 tried to eliminate Jones for good, with the Foundation realising his value and saving his life. As you can see from his NPC description, these are very interesting to read in all honesty for story characters. Agent Jones has just landed back on the island and he's still catching up a bit. He's reluctantly signed on to help his former nemesis Dr. Sloan with her mysterious plan, if he can trust her. Of course, Sloan arrived back on this island after surviving the mecha team leader hand slamming down on her when she pulled the hatch door shut on the tank just before, with this floating in outer space when the Chapter 4 island was formed, going underneath the debris that was only then revealed in the jungle area upon the earthquakes happening, actually revealing this biome in the first place. Because all of this happened, her motives have drastically changed, and even from going over to her as her sidekick, you know, that tried eliminating Jones or got ordered to in the Chapter 2 end event Gunner, the dialogue activated to him, or for him should I say specifically, is "I told you I'm done," meaning with the Imagined Order, the previous faction that she was working for, actually ordering Jones to do things for in the likes of Chapter 2 Season 5 within that trailer. Don't forget, each cinematic trailer is usually around the region of 90 seconds to 2 minutes long, so it will possibly start out with everything I mentioned about Kato Thorn, then showing the work together of Sloan and Jones going back to the Chapter 1 island, but upon arriving there, obviously it being changed and not exactly the same, which data miners have been able to determine, as it's only a month-long season, being the shortest ever in Fortnite history. And within that time period, of course, from Chapter 1 Season 5 that we go back to, we're going to be going through all of the 6 seasons, you heard that right, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9, and Season X until December 2nd when the finale event occurs, going then after the black hole into Chapter 5. So from rewinding back, of course, the Chapter 1 loop pool and sounds and everything's going to seem the same in terms of the OG nostalgia from these seasons, but everything from Season 1 to Season 4 in Chapter 1 won't be included unless it was actually already in the game come from Season 5. One specific example of this is, you know, Dusty Depot that everybody's thinking we're going to be seeing, that was literally in the most popular Only Up map, these warehouses. It's going to be Dusty Divot with the crater there. Moisty Mire won't exist for people going back and playing Chapter 1 for the first time. It's going to be Paradise Palms. Either way, despite the community sort of knowing this from us going back to Season 5, they've teased through the props that were on the Chapter 4 island that are now vaulted. This hasn't dulled the hype down one bit, as we know inevitably we're going back to Chapter 1's island as a whole, from Fortnite tweeting out, "Sprint or mantle, your choice, back to Chapter 1, see you soon 11/3/2023. And despite Fortnite, as I stated in my tweet about this, you know, finally revealing the Battle Bus teaser before Nintendo leaks it early, this is literally the most liked and seen, I believe, post from Fortnite. All of this has confirmed the name or slogan of next season to be Fortnite OG, like we have Last Resort for Chapter 4 Season 4, or this season, as stated on the news tab 2, Fortnite OG, November 3rd, it's time to go back. The map we're going to be starting back out on, as data miners have reminded us, alongside being on the back of the music disc sent out to content creators in the Where We Drop In IRL prop, is of course the start updated version of Season 5 upon that initially launching for Worlds Collide. Within this box too, of course, we got pins relating to old skins throughout battle passes within Chapter 1, so maybe they have remixed versions as we're about to reveal off the Fortnite surveys. And let's not forget about the cool little touch each content creator got that received one of these, being dog tags with their name or creator name or alias actually on them. Despite the OG feel of the game itself, it seems the community are going back to that OG time period or mind frame, with Fortnite actually involving the OG content creators that were huge back then or made the game even that more fun. What I'm referring to is the location is now known of where all these 4 props went from Chapter 4 as Courage, Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tapman and Ninja in that order, obviously posted, despite Ninja not being a video, about these props ending up in their gardens in the middle of the night that they've surprisingly woken up to. It's safe to say, as Courage tweeted out, that this old squad or OG squad are going to be getting back together to absolutely smash Fortnite OG or Chapter 1 Season 5 or Chapter 4 Season 5. Either way, I think we're pretty safe in just calling it Rewind, considering Mark Rain's one word for the season, who's very high up at Epic Games, I believe co-founder, stated the one word for next season is Rewind, but obviously he didn't specify what next season is, whether it's Season 5 of Chapter 1 or called Chapter 4 Season 5. The Battle Pass skins next season, believe it or not, all 8 could be free if they choose to have 8 like they have ever since the Battle Pass was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 2. With this being the shortest season ever, however, I think we're going to be seeing this in a different format, but including all the usual rewards. I think it's going to be a mixture of the mini Battle Passes that they've been doing, especially throughout Chapter 4 every season, but this one in Chapter 4 Season 4. Season 1 was Most Wanted, Season 2 was Find the Force, the Star Wars collab, and Season 3 was Jujutsu Kaisen's collab for Break the Curse. Season 4 they magically just haven't had one, and I think that's because they're preparing this next season mini Battle Pass for it only lasting 28 days to not only be free, but if it includes 8 skins, these are the outfits we could be seeing off the Fortnite surveys, remixes of prior Chapter 1 themed skins. Firstly, starting out with the concept, as you can see, I made over on Twitter, but I said was leaked because I strongly believe something like this will happen. As you can see, first of all, a Peely dressed Jonesy, considering Peely is literally one of the most beloved characters in Fortnite history. Secondly, a remixed version of Fishstick being iconic for being introduced in Chapter 1 but not from any Battle Pass, alongside the same being applied for Tomato Head, as you can see right here, this mechanical looking one. Whenever you see the heads of these, they're iconic to Fortnite, considering even the Tomato Head itself had the head of this character as literally one of the props from Tomato Town come back from Chapter 1. The most popular Fortnite survey skin I've included in this as well, upvoted on Fortnite.gg, being the glowing direwolf looking skin from Chapter 1 Season 6 revamp, on top of course, a variant of the Black Knight, or should I say remixed, again, Eternal Knight from Chapter 1 Season X, which I definitely think would be an amazing touch. For throwback times, however, another version of Jonesy, this PS1 looking one, considering it resembles the pointy looking PS1 Lara Croft, if you've seen from the memes across the internet about this character. The 7th skin, potentially one that was largely slept on in Chapter 1 Season 8, being the level 100 or tier 100 look skin in a different or more thought to detailed design, as there seems to be a lot more going on with her in this survey form than the normal one. And last but not least, finally, Bright Bomber in this particular concept from the surveys has seemed to grow her wings and become a unicorn-like character despite wearing a sweater and also having the bright bag attached to her with this on. Either way, it's safe to say in the cinematic and Battle Pass trailer we'll be seeing all 8 of these characters, as yes again we do see 8 new outfits every season within a Battle Pass. One skin that we do have attached to next Battle Pass, however, if you are subscribed to the Fortnite crew, is this new variant Dracon Steel Hybrid of the hybrid skin from Chapter 1 Season 8, coming with 6 selectable styles like Shimmer Dusk, with it being your last chance to get her now before November arrives, which if you're subscribed every single month as a legacy bonus to the Fortnite crew until March 2024, you'll get all the styles for her. But to get the Galaxy variant, or should I say the last one, of not only Dracon Steel Hybrid but the Bat Bling and even these Bat Blings as a harvesting tool, it will need to be subscribed to the Fortnite crew every month until April 2024. Despite all of the crazy developments with the Fortnite characters, however, in the cinematic, cinematic, I have a feeling like in YouTube Rewind 2018, they're going to be involving some of the most OG streamers or influencers such as Ninja, actually making an appearance in Fortnite or on the Chapter 1 island, even directly interacting as if it's normal with the Fortnite characters such as Jones. After all, we know Ninja recently announced on his AFK with Ninja podcast that he's been working on a commercial or commissioned by them, Epic Games, which could be for no other than Chapter 1 Season 5 or the Rewind season we're going back to at this point. Many people are forgetting Nick A30 had the same thing, a work-related or business trip to do with Epic or Fortnite itself, which could mean we finally see within next season releasing, whether it's in the Battle Pass or not, a Nick A30 Icon Series skin, which would be amazing. As for our first official look at Chapter 1 Season 5 once we've gone back, believe it or not, it's not the map itself and how it will look on Unreal Engine 5, but rather so what Sheena BR tweeted out, a new possible first look at the Season 5 playlist images for the Battle Royale modes. Apparently these playlist images were added to the Fortnite API a few minutes ago, and they could be used in Chapter 4 Season 5, of course resembling solos, duos, trios and squads for the according number of players or characters. And don't forget, despite Fortnite kind of throwing Hypex off as he said, you know, sprinting and mantling will be vaulted, as it states in their tweet announcing Chapter 1 we're going back to, sprint or mantle into Chapter 1. Considering with this fact, if they were to be taken out and Zero Build we know is staying, it would have been hard to navigate the Chapter 1 island. However, apparently in Zero Build exclusively, we're going to be getting zip lines for those harder to overcome obstacles or impossible otherwise without building, what Chapter 1 included. Drop a like if you're excited for Chapter 1 or to experience Zero Build for the first time on the OG map, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any instant leaks or updates on the channel. Now or the next time you log on, don't forget to enter code FM1 for when you pick up the Battle Pass or any cosmetics from the item shop. But speaking of where you go to next, click either of these videos YouTube's recommended you on screen right now, it's a good suggestion, whilst you wait for the very next upload I do publish on the channel.